Hey everybody, I'm Phillip, and today we are going to watch the Survivor Series 2022, and I'm not sure how we're going to do this. I've wanted to bring back my wrestling content for a while now. I used to do wrestling reviews or predictions and all of it on my old channel that got taken down. Anyone that does wrestling reviews or watches them knows that they are a massive pain when it comes to copyright. As usual, my one disclaimer: I apologize for any stammering, stuttering, slurring, or mouth noise. I have a speech impediment and a glandular issue, and if you've watched any of my other videos, you are familiar with that. I try to remove it in post best I can, but sometimes it comes through, and I do apologize. So yeah, this is going to be Survivor Series 2022, sort of reaction and kind of review. As said, this is going to be an evolving thing, possibly. Unless this works out, then this is what it's going to be. And my opinions are just that, opinions. I'm not saying I'm right. I'm not saying that my viewpoint is the end-all be-all of viewpoints. Just how I feel about things. And yeah. So let's see what we can do as far as making a video for this. And let's watch us some Survivor Series 2022. Without further ado, let's get into it. All right, that was the show. That was the show. Overall, I enjoyed it. What do other people do? They do like grades or numbers. I'm not gonna do grades because one of my favorite YouTuber does that. We'll do a number. We'll out of 10 because why not be original? I would give this one. Let's see. Women's War Games match. It was good. It was a good match. I like Bianca, I do, but this Bianca Cena stuff is so annoying. And now Becky Cena's back, and just like, man, like I would think that Rhea is being set up as the next challenger for Bianca at the Rumble, perhaps. I don't see her winning that. I see Beth coming down to cost her that match, to set up their match at Mania. Who Bianca faces, I have no idea. Charlotte, maybe. If Sasha comes back, her maybe. I know there's some doubt if Sasha's ever coming back due to some trademarks that she has filed for. AJ versus Finn was solid, very solid. Two workhorses going at it in the ring, never a bad thing. Ronda versus Shotzi was, as predicted, the worst match of the card, but it was only a 5-match card, so that's saying something to do. There's only 5 matches on this card. It was 3.5 hours or so, and it went by. It went by. The U.S. title match, the triple threat, was fantastic. It was really good. I don't like Hypothesis winning, but I get what they're doing as far as kind of a redemption angle for him, and I don't know. I don't know. Like what happens with Seth and Lashley now? Because there needs to be a freaking world title on Raw. This is what irritates me. So many people are spinning their wheels. And I wouldn't have taken the title off Seth yet. Seth makes a really good U.S. champion. So does Lashley, though. But like I'm predicting we're gonna get Lashley Lesnar 3 at Mania, which I want. Like I'm glad we got part 2 of that feud, because the first one was just, and that was a dream match for me. But Seth, I don't know who Seth faces at Mania or the Rumble. I mean, they're probably gonna be in the Rumble. So, and then the men's War Games match, it was fine. It was well booked. Whoever laid out this match did a really good job, and the storytelling with Jay and Sammy and Roman and all of it, with Jay starting the match and Roman watching the dissension, from the cage and whatnot, was really good. And fantastic ending. Fantastic ending. Low blowing Kevin doing the haluva kick, and then offering Owens up to Jay. So it went somewhere, so I'm glad. Whereas the women's War Games match, I'm like, other than Bianca wins, LOL. Your ace champions are allowed to be, allowed to show weakness. But then again, so is Roman. But we have this really good story to fall back on. So yeah, I think overall, 7 out of 10 seems fair. I enjoyed it. It was fun, a good use of the War Games matches. I think everyone really did a good job. The men's one was by far the best match of the night. But the triple threat was really good, and so was AJ Finn. But the War Games match, the main event, the men's, yeah, just great storytelling. This is how you can irritate me, because I'm so sick of Roman just steamrolling everyone all the time in the same, like, basically I call him Roman Mahal or Jinder Reigns, because he just wins the same way every time. But the story we have going on is so engaging that I can't hate it. I can't. And we furthered it. I do like that there are a lot of ways you could go with this. Are we getting Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn versus the Usos at Mania? Are we getting the return of Cody at the Rumble and Cody goes on to face Roman at Mania? That's lukewarm to me. I don't mind Cody, but after everyone that Roman has steamrolled, for Cody to come in and win seems very underwhelming to me. Just take one of the titles off Roman, please. Just one of them. Like, he can still be Universal Champion. That's the one with his record-setting reign on it. If you watched Survivor Series, what did you think of the show? Well, let's go out of 10, because we are absolutely original. And what would you give it? I gave it a 7. My favorite match was the men's War Games match. But some solid wrestling on this show. What was your favorite match? And why was Ronda versus Shotzi your least favorite? Because it was the worst match. Ronda's having that Jade Cargill stamp on every show she's on. She carries herself like a champ. She acts like a champ, but has the worst match on the card every time. All right, that's going to wrap this one up. This is just a little test run for a reaction review thing. I'm not sure what I'm going to have to do to get this past copyright. I may have to lower opacity to like 10% like I did on another video. I may have to not have any footage at all. But regardless, there will be extended reactions on Patreon. So if you're already a patron and like wrestling, it'll be there for you. If you want to see it, head on over to Patreon. I'm usually not Mr. Sell myself, but it'll be over there. And it'll be like the footage will be in it. So extended reactions with footage, no matter what I can do for this on YouTube, will be over on Patreon if you would like to see it. So as always, I don't have a fancy outro. So I'll simply say thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next one. I don't know what wrestling thing we're going to do next, if this is actually something I can do regularly and fit it into the busy schedule I have already. But we'll try. We'll see what we can do. This is an experiment, as said. But until the next one, goodbye.